Hi everyone, I'm live on IG. Let me see if I can hear me. Turn the sound on, that might help. So, hello everyone. If you're listening live now or a little bit later on, my name is Natasha and I am your Black RD here giving you some tips on Nutrition Tuesday, the weekly nutrition talk that I give every week, every Tuesday, about nutrition topics that you want. This week has been a very busy week for myself and for other people too, because I've had a couple people to ask me about some tips, nutrition tips for people who are on the go. It is Christmas season, or holiday season, I should say. And we're just doing everything. We're Christmas shopping, we're cooking, we're preparing for the new year, we're making sure everything is aligned with our families and our friends. We're going to holiday parties, work parties, everything. So it's not impossible. It is possible for you to think about your nutrition and also be healthy during the holidays. And I've got some tips for you to do so, okay? So as usual, I've done some research on these things to give you some quick tips, because I don't want to keep y'all all night because we got stuff to do. It is healthy eating for the gal or the guy on the go. So your body is your temple. You want to make sure that what you're putting in is good for you and is healthy as well. So you don't want to put crap in it all the time. Everything in moderation is what most dietitians say, and is what I say as well. So you want to try and eat healthy a good amount of the times. And so when you're on the go and you're busy during this holiday season, it doesn't stop there. You want to continue on, okay? So first tip, try a food diary app like MyFitnessPal. That's what I use. I use MyFitnessPal and I put in my foods. I have my calories, your protein, everything on there. And so you can see how much you've been eating. It'll tell you when you've eaten it. It has your weight on there. You can put your exercise in there as well. So you can see if you're veering off the road of where you usually are during the year compared to this part of the year. So try MyFitnessPal. That definitely works. I use that every day. Some days you can get off track, it's fine, but try and put your foods in, and it will tell you, it also sets reminders for you to weigh in, or if you haven't put in your breakfast and your dinner, it'll remind you to do that as well. This is not an ad, though it can be, but it is not. So try a food diary app. There's many of them. I just use MyFitnessPal and it works pretty good, okay? Second, start with a good breakfast, okay? Don't be that person who doesn't eat breakfast at all, because it is a very important meal. Some say the most important meal of the day. Breakfast is a break from fasting. Get it? Break, fast, breakfast, okay? So you want to make sure that you're eating something. You have gotten 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours of sleep. And so you want to make sure that you are replenishing your body after you wake up. So make sure that you are eating something, and not only just eating anything. You want to make sure that you have something with complex carbohydrates. What are complex carbohydrates? Things like oatmeal, like whole wheat bread, like whole wheat toast, things like that. And you want to pair it with protein as well. So something like Greek yogurt. That's a good protein. If you have some sort of chicken or eggs as well, so you can have, for example, an omelet and some whole wheat toast, and you have had your complex carb and you've had your protein as well. That helps you to stay full for longer, and it helps you to move on with your day and have energy. So please try not to leave your house without having a good breakfast, okay? Base your meals around fruit and vegetables. Yes, peanut butter is a protein, okay? So somebody's asking about, what about peanut butter? Peanut butter is a protein. I usually have peanut butter, like a scoop of peanut butter before I go to the gym in the mornings, because it's quick. I scoop it and with a plastic fork, and I go about my business when I walk to go to the gym, and that's what I do. So peanut butter does count as a protein. So you can have your complex carb, like a piece of bread and some peanut butter, and there you go. And you can move on your way. So base your meals around fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, kind of what we just talked about, but you don't have to really focus on protein all of the time, okay? And there are also different forms of protein, which is what the next point is. But you don't want to be that person that is in the meeting and their stomach is growling. We've all been there, because I've been there, and I'm hungry and I don't know what to do. I'm just sitting there and my stomach is growling and everybody's looking at me. So make sure that you have something that's filling, like some fruit and some vegetables, that'll hold you through the morning at least, okay? And protein. People just think protein is meat only. It's not only red meat, it's chicken, fish, shrimp, okay? Beans as well, legumes, okay? So chickpeas, things like that, they also count as a protein. Eggs, all right? So try and eat some protein that may not be meat, okay? Have a meatless Monday or something like that. Those count as protein as well. Protein is good for your energy level, and it fills you up and holds you throughout the day, okay? So try and have a good source of protein, not just red meat all the time. It's not digestible very easily anyway, okay? Decrease your liquid calories. So I like to have a drink or two sometimes. For example, I have a party that's coming up on Saturday, and so I know there will probably be lots of drinking there and probably not so great healthy foods. So what I have done is I am planning my week accordingly, trying not to consume too many liquid calories like juices. Though 100% fruit juice is considered a fruit, some of them have a lot of added sugar to it, like other juices have added sugar to it. And you don't want to waste those calories. I personally don't want to waste any calories. I'd rather eat my calories than to drink my calories. So things like Gatorade, things like coffee, if you're adding sweeteners like kind of creamers in there, alcohol as well, beer, that counts as a liquid calorie. Gatorade, those count as liquid calories. Any kind of like slushies, hot chocolate is very popular now, eggnog, cremas, all that stuff is liquid calories. So if you are going to an event and you know that they're going to have a lot of those types of foods or drinks there, try and plan in advance so you will be fine, okay? Try fruit and vegetables as snacks. I made a cucumber and tomato salad. Let's go back a little bit to liquid calories. Someone is asking, tight work, hey, is asking, should I drink my alcohol straight to cut the calories? Okay, so what I do is I like whiskey. So I do a whiskey seltzer with lime. So if you want to drink yours straight, cool. I usually just cut it a little bit with some seltzer water and add a splash of lime to it. That's like my go-to drink because the seltzer has no calories and the lime, the little piece of lime basically has nothing in it as well. So try with your alcohol, maybe have a little bit, just some seltzer or something very, very light. Once you start getting into like those fish bowls, which are full of calories, my God. Vodka with lime is absolutely fine. That's good, okay? Vodka and lime is good. When you start getting into things that have a lot of juices in it, a lot of syrups in it, then the calories start adding up more and more and more and more. So the ingredient list should be as minimal as possible when you're trying to decrease the amount of calories that you're having through beverages, all right? Good question. So fruit and vegetables as snack. Oh yeah. So I made a cucumber tomato salad, and I put it on Instagram. I think I'm gonna try and put the recipe on there. But you cut up tomatoes, you cut up cucumber, some red onions, some oil, vinegar, salt, and pepper. It's kind of like my friend said, like a conch salad without the conch. And so it is amazing. It's quick. You cut it up, you chop it up. You can have it as a snack, you can have it as a side, Why not do that? Sometimes I have apple slices with some peanut butter again. That's very quick and easy. Some people do like carrot sticks or celery sticks with some low-fat dressing. That's very easy to do. Try and have fruit and vegetables as snacks. It counts as a fruit and vegetable for your whole day. So why not add that in and have it as a snack as well? Okay. Also, things like hummus, that's a protein as well as chickpeas. It's just mashed chickpeas. So if you have your carrot, which is a carbohydrate, also a vegetable, and then you have your protein, which is the hummus. So that is complex. You combine them together, which is a complete snack or complete meal. All right. So you want to do your best to plan ahead with your meals and your snacks. Thank you. So what I have been trying my best to do, y'all, is to try and plan ahead and do like some kind of meal prep or meal planning on Sundays and try and map something out. Like making sure on Sundays that I go through recipes and I pick out the recipes that I'm going to do. I usually pick 2 to 3 meats, 2 to 3 vegetables, 2 to 3 starches. Okay. Then you make your list. Very important that you make your list before you go grocery shopping so you don't just buy everything. You make sure you eat a little snacky snack before you go to the grocery store as well, so you won't eat everything and buy everything. You buy what's on the list and you cook it. So when you have those meats, those vegetables, those starches, you can switch it up. Okay, so you might have a chicken and a rice and a vegetable, and then you switch it up, you have a meat, and like you switch it up. It seems different, though it's not really different. You kind of, it feels like it's something different every day. 1, it saves money, which is something I've been trying to do. 2, it saves you from buying food while you're out. Around where I work, there's nothing healthy over there. I work in Jamaica, Queens. Nothing is healthy over there. So I'm eating like Chipotle and all kind of ridiculousness from a food court. No, I'm trying to eat healthier. I'm trying to do better. So try and plan your meals and bring them with you when you go to work, okay? It saves you time as well. All right, so I know we don't want to do it on Sundays or whenever day you do it, but it saves you so much time when you get home. I was so tired when I got home from work today. I didn't want to do anything, and I was like, you already cooked, girl. So I already had my stuff ready. I had my beef and my tomatoes, my cucumber salad I had again, and it was good. I microwaved that thing and I ate it and set up everything, and now I'm here with y'all. So it saved me a lot of time. All right. Focus on your food while you're eating. This is something I am personally working on because I like to watch TV when I'm at work. I like to watch my shows because I don't watch them all the time in real time. You want to try and focus on what you're eating at that time, okay? When you're on your phone, when you're on the computer, when you're doing other things, you're not focusing on your food and you're not being mindful of how you're feeling while you're eating it, okay? It takes your body and your mind a couple minutes, like 15, 20 minutes to realize that it's full. So you have to be able to hone in on those actual keys and those cues that your body is sending you. If you're busy texting or typing, still doing work, watching a TV show, you know, on Instagram or wherever, watching videos, you're not tuned into what you're eating. So you just have a tendency to just eat everything that's on the plate. And that's not what you want to do. Though you have your food there, sometimes you're not that hungry. You don't want to eat it all. But since you're not engaged in what you're eating and not being mindful of what you're eating, you're just going to eat it all. So try your best to take 30 minutes, y'all. Y'all can do 30 minutes without being on your phone. I believe in you. You can do it. Start slow. Start with 15 minutes. I think you can do that. Take the time away from doing work, from watching TV, from your phone, and just be present and be there while eating your food. It's also important if you have families too. You want to be able to have that family time with everyone. Ask them how their day was. Those types of things keep you more engaged in your family and in your food. It's not the same thing as when you have screen time though. So try and focus on your food, okay? Yes, the phone died before dinner. Yes, you can do that. Okay, and Get some groceries or meals delivered. If you are super busy and you don't have time, the New York way, since I am in New York, people like to get their food delivered, like Peapod, Fresh Direct, things like that. They just get their groceries delivered to them. These places have fresh vegetables and fruit and meat. They have stuff that's prepared, so like cut up vegetables if you want to cut time that way. They have foods that's already done and already there. So if you want to take that route, go ahead and take that route. You can have foods actually delivered that are already cooked. Okay, there are special meal delivery places that have healthy foods. You can explore those options as well. I like to go to the grocery store and do my grocery shopping there because I like to feel the food and smell the food and see if it's ripe or not. I don't want to take any chances with somebody going to pick out my food and pick out something rotten. But it's your choice. It also cuts down on time, which is what we're doing because we're on the go. Have your food delivered and then you can cook it yourself or have it pre-cooked as well. Okay. And when you're eating out, you want to make sure that you're trying to choose wisely what you're eating, okay? So trying to eat foods that are not as creamy, not fried, things of that nature, okay? Those foods are going to be riddled and packed with a lot of calories. If you are trying to watch your weight or watch what you're eating, most of the times we know what we should and should not be consuming. We just are tempted very much and don't really have the willpower and the determination to not eat those foods. So try your best to tell the waiter or the waitress once you get there, we don't want any bread. Thank you so much. Can you bring some water out? We're not gonna have any drinks. When you bring out the food, can you bring us a little doggy bag or a to-go box? So that once you get your food, you can directly in and start to put half of the food in the doggy bag and then you just eat the other half right there. It's not easy to do. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's not easy to do that type of thing. But if you are determined and if it's something that you want to do, you can do those things. You want to watch out for hidden things like salads. Sometimes some salads are not as healthy as we think they are because we add so many things to them. So if you have like I had a client who went to Chipotle and the salad was like 716 calories just from a Chipotle salad. Now she added some of the dressing, added some calories to it. She didn't have cheese, but cheese can add calories to it. If you have like a creamy dressing, if you add croutons to it, a lot of things, if you add like craisins and things like that, those have a lot of sugar in them, though they taste divine. That adds calories to it as well. So watch out for your hidden calories. Yeah, Chipotle. I mean, with Chipotle, their ingredients, I would say, are fresh for the most part. I'm not really sure how they make their dressing though. Things like guacamole can add up. It has fat in it, but it is a healthy fat and a fat that's good for you. But it still is gonna have a good amount of calories in there. If you're adding things like cheese to it, I'm sure they're not using low-fat cheese. If you like sour cream, I'm sure they're not using low-fat sour cream either. So if you want to just get the basics, and if you have some other stuff at your house, you can do that as well. If you have low-fat sour cream, you can try that. I personally use plain Greek yogurt, zero-fat Greek yogurt. It tastes exactly like sour cream to me. Just mix it around a little bit and there you got your sour cream. And that's lower in calories and has a lot more protein than sour cream. So it's little ways that you can cut and decrease the amount of calories that you're eating, and also just eat healthier while you're on the go. So those were 10 tips. I'm gonna go through the tips very fast again. Try a food diary app like MyFitnessPal. That works very well. That's what I use. And you can log in your foods and see what you have been eating and see what you can do better as well. Start with a good breakfast. Do not go the whole day or half of the day without eating any breakfast. You're gonna be cranky and nobody wants to be around a cranky person. Your stomach might be growling in the meeting. Nobody wants to hear that either. So just get some good breakfast in you, okay? Base your meals around fruits and vegetables and whole grains. That's self-explanatory. Please do it. Include a good source of protein, and it does not have to be meat. It can be fish, it can be beans, it can be peanut butter, okay? Things like that. Decrease your liquid calories. Holidays are here, okay? Lots of holiday parties. So be mindful of what you are drinking. Try and drink it, you know, if you can drink it straight. You can do with a seltzer. But be mindful of those things that are creamy, that have a lot of juices or syrups in them, because they're going to have a lot of calories in them as well. Try fresh fruit and vegetables as snacks. Carrots and hummus, peanut butter and apples, cucumber salad. Those are all good examples of fruit and vegetables as a snack. Try your best to plan ahead with your meals and snacks as well. I do it on Sundays. I do a little bit of meal prep, and then I have stuff laid out for my lunch and my dinner. That saves me a lot of time and saves me money as well. Focus on your food while you are eating the food. Try and avoid the screen, your phone, your TV, the computer, working at your desk. Take the time, 15-20 minutes to eat, and that's it, and just focus on what you are eating, okay? Get some groceries or meals delivered. Try Peapod or Fresh Direct or any other type of food or meal delivery services that can cut down on your time. They can give you fresh vegetables. They can give you like ones that are pre-cut as well, so that saves you time. Or they can give you the ones that they deliver the ones that are already cooked too. And when you're eating out, choose wisely. Maybe not eat the bread. Maybe stay away from the creamy foods. Try and make sure that you are sharing an appetizer or an entree. Maybe you want to share a dessert since you really want some dessert. Those are things that you can do when you're eating out. And these are the things that you can do when you are on the go. That was very quick because we're busy and we got stuff to do, okay? So please make sure that you are tuning in to Nutrition Tuesdays. Like I said, this is quick and easy. Things to do. You give me a topic, I talk about it, and if you have any questions, you let me know. Okay? Let me know if you have questions on what we talked about. And that's it. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Natasha_RD or Facebook at Natasha Ashley. And you can go to my website, natashaashley.rd.com, if you want any nutrition consultations, meal plans, things like that. The new year is starting soon. Make sure that you have got your Black dietitian here for you so you can be prepared and ready for the new year. Heck, start now. I've got people who are starting now, okay? natashaashley.rd.com. Make sure that you are leaving me comments down here. Go to my DMs. Let me know what topics that you want me to talk about. And I'll talk about them. This was one somebody wanted me to talk about. Nutrition for the girl or the guy on the go. And that's it. I will catch you later. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.